Hey there, what's up guys, MinishCap1 here. First thing I want to do actually is I want to apologize if you guys have been trying to tune into the streams lately. Last few days, they're actually running double smite, so I'm trying to protect my buff here. Lately, we've been having issues with Spectrum. If you guys have Spectrum, you probably don't need much more of an explanation, but basically, our upload has been just dying constantly. It's been going as low as like 0.1 upload. I'm not sure why they're running double smite, but I guess I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's been going like as low as 0.1, which is like super low, basically completely unusable for streaming, and then it's like gets to the point where even just like trying to upload a video would take like days, like multiple days, which is like absolutely crazy. Does she have attack speedruns? I think she might. Gotta be careful. Good old Lilia top lane. People have been playing this a lot more lately. I'm not like super annoyed by it, but it is kind of a thing that people try and run versus Singed. Ooh. Gotta be careful, he's gonna try and kite me to death here. Oh. Might have fucked up. Ooh, I thought she was gonna flash on me there. She didn't. I will go ahead and just... Oh no, dude, what? Why was the Yasuo there? I'm so confused, man. What? Okay, whatever. But, yeah, I mean, we've been having problems with the Spectrum. It's just been really annoying. Internet's been basically unusable. Other than that, in recent news, as you guys will know, Singed did get nerfed by the almighty Riot Games. They, decided that, you know, any champion that would maybe contest the sanctity and the power of Camille, Riven, and Fiora could not be allowed to be powerful in top lane, which is actually kind of funny, because like it feels like every time that a weirdo like niche champion like Yorick or like Singed, especially Singed, gets like even slightly as strong as, or even like able to like fairly compete with like those champions like the Camille, Riven, Fiora, it feels like whenever one of our champions gets that strong, like, or even like comparable maybe in terms of power, like instant nerf, right? Like no questions asked, nerf. Meanwhile, you know, it feels to me like, you know, Fiora's rework happened in what season? Happened at the end of season 5. Like there was a Juggernaut patch, and then that was 5.17. And then that was when the new Fiora came out, and they deleted the old Fiora. I actually loved the old Fiora. That was one of my favorite characters besides Singed, was the old Fiora. New Fiora I don't vibe with as much. She's kind of like not my style at all, but old Fiora was so much fun. That's besides the point though. My point basically is that the new Fiora, I guess, has been out since the end of season 5. She became like meta in season 6, and they just never really looked back with her. Like I can think of like on one hand I can probably count the number of patches where Fiora top lane was not like S+ tier. You know what I mean? Like there was some metas where Bramble Vest was super strong, and so Fiora had a harder time. But what I never understood, right, about Fiora mains and like their hatred of Tabby Bramble, I have to actually execute here. The Lily is following me. Oh no, there's a Twitch here as well. Dude, they are on me this game, man. Rip, I'm getting camped. If he... Oh, I think I'm... No, dude, fucking Yasuo again. This guy's always here, bro. But one thing that I forgot what I was talking about. But should I just go tier 2 boots? No, we'll do this. We'll do this. I need AP. One thing that I have noticed is that with Fiora is she's been meta like basically since season 6, and I could maybe count on one hand the number of patches which she's like not one of the best top laners in the game, right? It's just actually kind of crazy how powerful they let Fiora be. You know what I mean? So same thing with Camille. She came out in season 6, and I could maybe count on one hand the number of patches in which she was not one of the best top laners in the game. Riven has been meta and powerful and like playable for don't get me wrong, I think every champion should be playable, right? But it's different with these three. It's different with these 3 champions, because like they get to be strong all the time. It seems like this weird like top lane problem, you know what I mean? Like with like other lanes, I feel like certain champions come in and out of rotation fairly regularly in terms of like their power and like their meta-ness, right? But when it comes to top lane, like to me it just feels like these 3 champions specifically just never are weak. You know what I mean? Like they're just always so good. At least that's what it feels like to me. They're never like gonna be weaker than anybody else. They're always just so strong. And it's been like years. It's been like it feels like over half a decade of this, you know what I mean? So it's like getting to the point where it's like, well, Riot, maybe oh. Oh, let me live! No, dude, rip. Oh, I was trying to live. If I had Triumph, I would have lived, but I have Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. But basically, like, yeah, they just get to be so insanely strong, you know, for so long. And it, like, it's crazy because, like, whenever another champion that, like, comes out that can sort of, or like, gets buffed, or, like, has some sort of item that lets them be powerful, like, whenever another champion gets to that point, they get nerfed. Right? And what's the champions that are always left over, that are in top lane, that are always going to be strong whenever those extraneous champions, you know, pop up and then get crushed by Riot? Oh, it's always Riven, Fiora, and Camille. Always, every time. Now, Camille actually has gotten slight nerfs, but she's still S+ tier, you know, one of the best top laners of the game, no doubt. Oh my gosh, dude. Freaking Lilia top lane. Gotta be careful. Save that fling for the disengage. It's just like those champions are always allowed to be so strong, and it feels like other champions, when they get not even as strong, but like threatening to be as strong, right? Nerfed. Now, if you want to talk about like win rate versus pick rate and stuff like that, well, yeah. Sure, Singed. So the thing with Singed that got him nerfed was his win rate in high elo was apparently really crazy. I didn't feel it personally, but like his win rate in high elo was like 55%. Okay, sure, 54, 55. Call it what you want. Now, you have to consider his pick rate, right? His pick rate was like absurdly low compared to some of these other champions. Like, Singed pick rate before the buff was like 1.5%. After the buff, it was like 2.5%. So his pick rate went up by 1%, 2.5%. Okay, sure. His ban rate went from like 0.2% to like 0.7. So if you played in Master Plus tier, if you were to have played 100 plus games of League, you would have seen Singed 2 times, and he would have been banned less than 1 time in that patch. All right. Meanwhile, Fiora with a 51% win rate in basically every rating. Sure, you're gonna see like, oh, well, she's only 51% win rate. Surely she's, you know, of course Singed was stronger, right? That's not necessarily the case, because, you know, Fiora's pick rate is like 14%, and her ban rate was and is actually higher than 1/3 of games. Her ban rate is like 37% across every elo. And it actually gets higher the higher elo that you track for, right? So if you were to play 100 games of League at Master Plus, Fiora would have been banned over 1/3 of the time, right? And she would have been picked. I gotta hold on. Oh my god, what am I doing this game? I don't know what I'm doing this game. I'm just feeding, bro. Oh, I couldn't fling him, man. She's smiting for the last hit. She would have been picked like 14 out of 100 games and banned for 37 out of 100 games. She would have been picked or banned more than 50% of every single game. And the fact that she still maintains a 51% win rate despite all of that, despite how many games she's not in, and how many games people are contesting her as a pick, and how many games people are gonna feed on her as, the fact that she's still, you know, is that strong, I think speaks more to that champion's strength than it does to their weakness, especially when you compare it to a champion who's like pretty low pick rate like Singed, right? And Singed win rate was only really ever egregious in high elo, you know. I gotta be careful, she actually has enough mana to kill me. The Fiora win rate was only, or sorry, is pretty good in every elo, while maintaining that massive pick rate win rate. And, you know, Camille and Riven are the same way. Actually, Riven, while having a decent win rate pick rate in lower elos, is actually massive win rate pick rate in higher elo in comparison. She's like, actually, you know, her stat line's even more comparable to what Singed is, but you don't see Riven getting nerfed, right? Not to mention the fact that all 3 of these champions have way better items than Singed does. They have like way better matchups than Singed does. You know, in the case of Fiora, and Camille, actually even Riven too, you can argue that they even scale better than Singed does. So like, why is it then that Singed gets like hardcore, you know, blast nerfed, while these other champions just don't get like touched? It feels like it's actually just. Ooh. I'm ghosting out. Is she not chasing me? Finally, do I live? It just feels like, you know, these other champions they get a free pass, basically. It feels like they get a free pass, or like there's some sort of like dev bias. And I've talked about this before. I know you guys, like, if you've been around for like a long time on this channel, you've definitely heard me talk about this before. Like the dev bias actually just, ooh, it feels very obvious sometimes, and it doesn't feel good. And I know it's like tinfoil hat type stuff where you're like, oh, Minish Cap, there's no dev bias, you're just being silly. Like they would never do that. Yes, they would. I mean, because the facts speak for themselves. Like this happens every time, you know, a non-Riot approved champion gets to be like at a certain power level, compared to like, I'm gonna mute, sorry, team chat. It happens like every time that a non-Riot approved champion gets to be like semi-powerful, and then like they threaten like the skin sellers, right? Like if there's one thing that you could specifically differentiate those champions from other popular champions, is that they have loads of skins and they sell loads of skins. Like, I think every single one of those champions, you know, Riven, Fiora, Camille has gotten a skin this year. Sometimes they've gotten multiple. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy. I'm not sure why it's allowed to be this way, but it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't sit right with me. You know, it's a little bit, definitely a little bit poopy, I guess, to be on this end of the player experience. And it is something that, like, you know, that I bring up a lot, but they'll never, like, it's not something that they'll ever address. You know, it's just kind of frustrating. That being said, you know, sorry, a bit of a long tangent. That being said, even though Riot has nerfed my boy, I'm still gonna try and one-shot somebody this game with Fling. We're gonna see if I can do it. In all likelihood, I'll get close. No! They one-shot me, dude. Fuck. They keep getting me, man. It's unfortunate. I cannot proxy in peace. I can't do anything. You hate to see it. But yeah, even though they nerfed Singed, I'm gonna try and one-shot somebody this game. I have Gathering Storm, I have Absolute Focus, I have Dark Harvest. I'm gonna probably go Night Harvester. I know, like, you're supposed to go, like, not Night Harvester on Singed, but I want to go for one-shots. I want to go Night Harvester, I want to go Magi's, I want to go Death Cap, things like that. I just want to see if I can one-shot somebody. That is the plan, that is the goal. Could be better off. Oh boy. They are kind of dying to that Twitch. That's a big boy. I think Leona kills? No, rip. Yumi showed up. Oh. Ooh, hate to see it. I don't think that's Ori's fault, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, like, I don't know, how long it's gonna take me to actually finish Night Harvester, considering that I've been, like, getting killed a lot, that I've been dying a lot. Oh, Ori. I can run down towards the mid here. I have Ghost in 3, or in 4. Oh? Oh, triple kill, no way, dude! No way, just had a triple kill after feeding all game, man. What? Oh, if I die to Lily, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry, I think. No way. The Dark Harbor. Hey, listen, I went double mobility summoners just for a fight like that. That worked out very well for me. Holy, dude. Got some Ravenous stacks as well. No, team! No, she's gonna get one too! Oh my god. Oh boy, hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it, that sucks. I might get stealthed on by Twitch Yumi here. You gotta be careful of that. I wonder if Lilia goes Magi. She does have 10 stack Dark Seal. Like, she could, but will she? Will she? That's the question. What's my AP at, actually? I'm 182 AP. I want to get to, like, see if I can get, like, 800, 900 this game. I think that's possible. Like, Magi's Death Cap and everything. So, the Night Harvester, passive is Ability Haste. And Riftmaker passive is 8 AP and Omnivamp. So, you could argue that Riftmaker is maybe a bit better for this type of thing, but I want to just go for the Night Harvester one-shot, man. I want to just do it. Maybe grab a Collector? Oh, dude. Aw, shit. No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't go Collector. I want to, but I shouldn't. That would be maybe a little bit too much. Shit, I might. If this game gets crazy enough, I might just grab a Collector. And just start popping people. What we need to do is get rid of her stacks. Oh, they want her Rift Herald, okay. Let's see. Night Harvester. I need a little bit more gold until I can get it. I'm gonna see if I can walk down there. I don't know. I don't have Ghost for this fight. This could be painful for me. I kind of just want to stay top lane. Wow, Kha'Zix just absolutely smacking that guy. I will go ahead and yoink that one. Oh no, dude, he died of the Ignite! That sucks. We have to be careful going for Dragon if we decide to, then. I'm trying to see if they'll face check me. Oh. They definitely see me. Okay, I think when Kha'Zix spawns, we go for this. I want to be pushing mid, honestly, but Leona's kind of going kind of... You're scaring me, Leo. You're scaring me, buddy. Oh my, oh my. See ya! See ya too. Holy, dude. I gotta recall this. Yasuo's pushing top. Actually, I gotta go for this tower thing. Yasuo's pushing top and Lilia's going mid, but like, I have to like take something, right? We get Dragon, but I want to see if I can take this tower. Ooh. Okay, I need to buy my Harvester and then get freaking Wave 2. No! You stay away from me. You stay away from me. Give me that Dark Harvest stack. You stay away from me. You die! See you, noob. Dude! That's actually so satisfying. Harvester. Let's go ahead and grab Magi's as well. Let's just do it while we're at 10 stack. We'll have some fun. We'll get some one-shots. We lost some towers for it, but I think it's fine, honestly. I don't think it's that big of a deal. She died, lost some stacks. She has stopwatch. They gotta be careful of that. Well, you fucked up. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my Kha'Zix, dude. The one, dude. Everyone's starting to try to one-shot this game. I want to have some fun too. Let me get some one-shots happening. Is it a Baron angle, boys? Is it? Grab this, go ahead and recall. No big deal. I want Death Cap. That's what I want. I have 402 AP at 20 minutes, dude. What? Dude, didn't I start this game like 0-6? Like didn't I just like get camped super hard? And then we're transitioning to like this insane one-shot. Dude, what, they're putting 2 top lanes still. What is Lilia doing up here? I gotta defend this, I guess. I'm fairly certain I can 1v2. They don't have any MR. Like, Lilia might be a problem with Demonic Embrace, but Yasuo might just get one shot. We'll see. I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you. Wait, Kiana's coming up here too. They're gonna 3-man me. Well, I'm gonna send her tower then. I'm gonna say 3 top. Oh, I can't because I disabled my chats. They're looking for me. I know they are. Okay, Twitch, you're in a bad spot, bud. Oh, he's in there. Oh, see, yeah, these two are still here. They're chasing Twitch, Yuumi. What are they doing? Die. Yeah, see, they had 3 top that whole time. That's what I was so confused about. Like, why is they're up here for so long trying to kill me? Well, let's give them the opportunity. Come on, guys. Ah! Oh, no! Well, we got one. The freaking the stopwatch. I was actually full Zanya's. I think Caitlyn kills. No, she's so fast, bro. We got mid tier too. They were actually camped up here for so long. It was like a solid 2 minutes. While the Yuumi and the Twitch were running distraction, they were pulling a Singed. Yeah, I did lose my Baron buff unfortunately, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. We do have Dragon coming up here. Lilia top lane pickers, man. It feels like I've been playing versus them like every game. Like I've been seeing this everywhere. They you know, they nerfed it too. I don't even think it's that good. But I could be wrong because it feels like you just kind of die to everyone. All right, if these two come face check up near me, I can maybe one shot him. 434 AP, non-ulted. Oh. Did they die? Did they die? Oh, they lived actually, man. They're running through poison. No, dude, I can't move. The Yuumi is like heal shielding them. I can't kill. Dude, he's full health. What? How is he full HP? Jesus, what is this game? They picked Yuumi at Worlds, man. You're gonna, hey, you guys want to climb this next patch or two? Ban Yuumi. Or like, I guess, until Worlds is over, just permaban Yuumi. I think we're at that point, right? What a silly champion. It's okay. I'll one shot. I'll one shot. I feel it. I feel it coming. Need to sell this refill and get my second needless large rod. I'll get to that death cap as well. We'll go decap. Kind of just want to go collector after that, but it's not going to help me one shot. You know, if this was before the fling nerf, I actually would have one shot the Twitch there. That's the sad part. Nice, well played, Kha'Zix. That Zanya is kind of hurting you a bit, my mans. If he walks in a bush, I think I kill. See ya. I think you died too. See ya! Oh my, dude. Oh my. They are not happy about that one. We got Baron in 30. Can probably just do it with those two dead, honestly. We can just do it on spawn. Oh, they are very not happy about that. I have more than enough for death cap now on back. I'm gonna steal this blue buff as well. Hopefully I can get it. I think we just go Baron when Kha'Zix is available. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back and buy, and we're gonna go for this. And she can't help you, bud. Wait, she can! She's just that strong. Grab death cap. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling Void Staff or something. Just go full one-shot mode. I guess Demonic isn't terrible here either. Lichbane's not awful. I get a nice chunky auto off the fling. It's like they don't have that much MR, but Void Staff is like still nice just versus like the base MR that they end up getting in the MR per level that they get. Because once you reach a certain point, like the amount of just MR that they're gonna get naturally will make Void Staff worth it. I feel like we can... Oh my dude! Oh my dude! Holy shit! I'm 899 AP! I'm so much! 800, I'm 900, dude. We'll call it 900. Oh my god, man. I'm gonna hit 1,000 before this game's over, I think. I'm gonna hit 1,000 AP this game. Oh, I want it, dude.
An enemy has been slain.
Hey, would you guys consider that a one-shot in the Yasuo? I flung him and then he died. It did take a few seconds for the poison to kick in, but I did fling him and he did die, so... I think I want to call it a one-shot. I think that's fair. I need this absolute focus to turn on so I can get my big AP back. Come on, Ravenous, do work for me here. No, I can't heal enough. Okay, we need to go Dragon on spawn here. My boy's got a little bit greedy, I think. Are they buying MR? Not really, huh? Oh, you hate to see it. He just picked up 3. I don't think they can push into me, though. I have Baron. Yeah, good luck, boys. Oh, maybe I go Zhonya's instead, actually. I didn't even think about Zhonya's versus that team comp would be super useful. I mean, I can hard shove mid while Leona walks into the bush and dies. Just face checking it, unfortunately. Okay, well, I'm gonna go mid. That dragon seems pretty gone. Huh, you didn't expect that, did ya? One shot you threw the Yumi, didn't I? See ya. I hit 993 AP! Oh my god, dude! How ridiculous! Holy shit! I'm 1,000! I'm 1,026! What? Oh my god, bro. I literally one-shot him with a Yumi on him. And his shield bow. What the hell? GG. Oh my god, dude. What? No way. Hey. They nerfed my Singed, my Fling. I hit 1,000 AP in one shot with it anyways, alright? Never ever doubt. What was my damage that game? I actually had pretty decent damage. I had 32.6k. 32.666k. Ooh. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Have a good day. And I hope you guys appreciated my little Fiora rant as well. So, have a good one.